Hey, so I'm Jacoby. So probably the most meaningful part to this class for me this semester was probably the homeschool because it's actually the age groups that I actually want to teach in school. One of my main objectives to get started teaching is to be one of the first positive influences in our children's lives. That way I can have some kind of say or maybe influence on how they turn out as adults and be productive and positive adults. Also, childhood obesity is probably something I'm very passionate about because I did suffer as a child with being overweight. And I want to be one of those first people to get to our children, to help combat childhood obesity, help influence and get them physically active and motivated and wanting to be physically active. Um, it also helped me examine how I get to interact with the students. One thing that I feel like I can improve on is kind of finding that individual um, commonality that I can relate to the students. That way they'll trust me and they'll know that I'm giving them the correct information and that I am looking out for their best interest. And that will create that positive student teacher relationship. The one thing that I probably would change would be the actual amount of time I got to spend with the age group that I was going to teach. I was supposed to teach the 7 and 8 year olds, but I spent the majority of the time, teaching playpen and walking group, which was awesome and excellent. Um, and then I would actually help out with 5 and 6 year olds more. I really didn't get to interact with the 7 and 8 year olds. So something that I maybe change is like the four people that are teaching that age group. Maybe the first half of the semester, all four teachers teach one whole unit. So maybe like a manipulative unit, we all teach that, those 9 lessons. Um, then the second part of the semester, maybe we can teach a different unit, so maybe like basketball or soccer or something. That way the children get used to all four of us, and we'll actually get to interact with the students just in case another pandemic or something happens where we don't get to teach, where the students don't get to teach the kids. Um, one of the highlights was actually seeing how the students respond. They were pretty much engaged and excited to be there, which made us excited to be there. Made the classes flow a little bit more better than if the students weren't engaged or we didn't care at all either. There were some, that you found that struggled being engaged and staying on task, which actually gave, the teachers an opportunity and also the teachers that didn't get to teach or weren't teaching at that moment the opportunity to see how they can interact with the students and um, eliminate that distraction and get them or the students back on task. So I thought that was a very good um, aspect that all of us got to deal with. Also, I'll enjoy the parent walk-in groups. I actually got to learn a lot about homeschool that I didn't know. I wasn't very informative about how homeschool works or what curriculum they teach. So I actually got to have a lot of insight from the parents. They asked me questions. I asked them questions. And it was a very good conversation and interaction that I got to be with them. Um, and also, I feel like I can use a lot of this um, from the parents and also from this homeschool experience. That's going to help me become a better teacher at the end of the day.